Hey kids, Miss Redding here. I am currently on the floor of my kitchen in front of my fridge because just like you, I am stuck at home. And what do I have to write on? Nothing but my fridge. So today we're going to be doing a video review about comparing and contrasting. So let's look at this board together, and don't worry if you can't see everything on it. I will be taking a picture of it and putting it in the comments so that you can get a closer look with mom and dad, okay? So comparing and contrasting. We've talked about this before. Comparing, when you're comparing two things, you're thinking about how they are the same. You may remember a hand motion that you learned with myself or maybe Miss McEwen and Miss Brown. When we compare things, we're thinking about how they are the same. So when you think about the word compare, when we're talking about how things are the same, I want you to show the hand motion with both your hands up like this. They look the same, right? So when you're thinking about things that are the same, or when you're reading about something, some key words you want to look out for, or if you're writing about how things are similar, how they're the same if you're comparing things, these are some key words you may use. Also, alike, to, and, similar, same, like, and both. Good. So those are some key words. Again, I'm going to take a picture of this so you can see it, so you can use it in your writing later this week. Now, when we are comparing, we also want to contrast. So when you're contrasting, you're thinking about how they different. So today we're going to compare and contrast two different animals. So animals are not all the same, right? So we're going to also contrast them, thinking about how they're different. Remember the signal for contrast. My hands, I don't want them to be the same when I'm contrasting. So I have one up, one down. We're contrasting, we're figuring out how they're different. Some keywords when you are writing about how things are different when you're contrasting are although, however, unlike, but, not, and difference. Down here is something that should look familiar. This is a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram, we've done this before. It's been a little bit, but we've done it before. So when you are comparing two things, there's a quick chart called the Venn diagram that will help show how how those things are similar, comparing them, and how they're different, contrasting them. So when you're making a Venn diagram, you want to draw two big circles, but you want them to kind of overlap each other in the middle. And you want to title each circle. So I just put, for this example, number 1, number 2, and we'll fill one out together here in a second. So on each side of the Venn diagram, where it's under number 1, in this part of the circle, you're going to write how number 1 is different than number 2, so you'll be contrasting them. On this side, you'll write how number 2 is different, contrasting from number 1. But see where those circles intersect? You're going to write how they are similar, how they're the same. You're going to compare in the middle and write how they're the same. Here in a second, either in the video below or the comments below, we're going to do an example together comparing and contrasting two animals. So make sure you go down so you can be a part of that.